Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to another video. As you guys have been watching on this channel, I gave my oil stock pick yesterday, which was Tower Resources. Today I'm going to tell you about my helium stock pick for 2025. So the stock I think is going to absolutely explode in 2025 is this one right here, Mosman Oil and Gas. Current price as of today, 2nd January 2025, it is 0.03. If we look at the 1 year chart, if you invested this time 1 year ago, you'd be up 200% as it was on 0.01. Crazy gains if you were if you were brave back then. And obviously this is the AIM market, so obviously there are high risk high reward stocks out there. But why do I think Mosman Oil and Gas is the one to pick for helium, right? Well, we just need to look at what they've been releasing lately, right? So if we go into their RNSs, right, previous RNSs in December, 30th of December, 19th of December, they got new helium exploration leases for America. This is amazing news because now they've got about 6 projects that I can count from the top of my head. They've even got a pending drill as well with Vector Oil and Gas. So this RNSC on the 24th. So it was meant to happen in December, but unfortunately it got delayed because Vector couldn't sort out a rig yet. But our CEO Andy has said that as soon as a rig is sorted on the Vector side, they should be able to start drilling very quickly afterwards. So yeah, plenty of stuff going on for Mosman Oil and Gas. You also got EPA 155 and EPA 145, both Australian assets that Mosman have a stake in, and they're also looking to get some helium out of the ground there as well. So from the top of my mind, right, I can count about 6 projects. You've got number 1 helium in Colorado, number 2, you got the Vector Oil and Gas, you've got the Legacy Cinnabar, and then you got EPA 155, EPA 145, and this, right, 6 projects, right, for a company that's market cap is what, only 5.46 million right now, right? For me, this is like a steal. Like at these prices, I mean, we did have a spike last summer, right, where it did get up to 0.08, which is why it's always important to take profits on the ride up. So yeah, we have gone down from 0.08, but I'd say the position right now of the company before the news that's been released in December with the new leases, and so we're at a much better position than then. This has only happened. This drop has happened because of the delay in the Vector Oil and Gas drilling, where Mossman have a 20% stake in. So the fundamentals haven't changed. It's just delays are inevitable, unfortunately, especially in the AIM market. So there's not a lot you can do about that. The other thing to note before you think about investing in Mossman is the last placing was done on the 16th September here for £1.5 million. So quite a bit of that money was used in these RNSs here in December for the acquisition. So that's one thing to note, especially on AIM. There do tends to be a lot of dilution of shareholders, placings, that sort of thing. So money could be running low at this point. So September, October, November, December, January, about 4 months since the last placing. Could there be one due? I don't know. There could be farm out. I mean, they are getting oil from their legacy project of Cinnabar, and also this new lease they got here. It actually produces oil as well. So look, current gross oil production is circa 40 barrels of oil per day. So they're making money there as well. But then it's just about the grand scheme of things, whether they need more money than how much this production is going to give them. So that's why I think at this moment in time, Mosman Oil and Gas, very well situated, very attractive share price at the moment. Because I do think the dip probably has already happened here, like on the 27th, before they released that news where it got to 0.025. And now it's on 0.03. So we can see since then it's up 20% since that that low point. So obviously helium is apparently it's the next oil, it's the next big thing. A lot of companies out there like Helium 1, HEX as well, they're all looking into getting some helium out of the ground. And obviously this is an emerging gas market, right? So with helium, if one of the other competitor companies out there, they were to find helium and they were made to make millions from their sales, right? This would only benefit Mossman because Mossman's assets are across multiple different locations, also at different stages of maturity as well. Some we're about to drill in, some are at the beginning stage getting the right approvals in place. Like for example, right, if you're looking just in January in terms of what news flow, for example, the RNS on 30th December states, look here, Mosman will acquire 82.5% working interest and take operatorship with an effective date of 1st January and completion date of 31st of January. So yeah, you're bound to have some sort of news happening this month right now on what's happening with this lease. Another thing to add on this specific lease here, the Sagebush project, right, is that Mossman's consultant himself, right, has invested some of his own money. I mean, where is that? He got a 10% stake. Let me try find that. This guy here, Howard McLaughlin. He has, oh here, look, Mossman's US Operations Director Howard McLaughlin has separately agreed to acquire 10% working interest in the Sagebush project for a consideration of $70,000. So this guy right here investing $70,000 of his own money into this project specifically, representing the same proportional cost as Mossman. So that's a great sign that, especially for this project here, that if your director's putting in $70,000 of his own money, he's expecting a return. So that should drive a lot of confidence to the market, which may explain why we do see the rise happening. So 2025. One thing to note about AIM, it's risky, but there are high rewards, right? And the only other thing I'd state on the AIM market is make sure you take profits. If you got in at February, make sure you took some out here in the summer, and then you could reinvest when we're back down here. Because the markets are never just going to go all the way up. There'll be dips and stuff that happening, unless Mosman strike Helium and make hella money. Then 0.1, 0.5, not it's not out of question. Like, it can be achieved. Look, for example here, Mosman Oil Gas, 5.46 million market cap, right? If we go on HE1, another Helium stock, they're on 54 million, right? So the amount of growth that Mosman can have, it's crazy, right? The potential is definitely there. It's just about management now, getting these projects worked through, getting that drill done as well with Vector, maybe pushing them to get their rig sorted so they can start drilling. If they find a bit of helium in that drill and they start selling it, my god, that would really help out with the other projects, having that cash flow as well, so they don't need to resort to any more placings. So yeah, that's why, guys, I'd say Mosman Oil and Gas is my helium stock pick for 2025. If you have any thoughts on Mosman, or you're a long-term investor, let me know in the comments section, and let me know your share price predictions for 2025. I'm personally thinking at least minimum 0.1, right? It has to, we're going to eclipse what's happened here. Like, once that drill starts, inshallah, at some point this year, well, Q1 hopefully, and they find like helium, the share price is going to rocket. Mossman have a 20% interest in that, which is crazy. So yeah, so for example, quick maths, if they find $10 million worth of helium, that's 2 million to Mossman in like money. So yeah, do keep that in mind. And yeah, I may make one more video on my gold pick for 2025. So now you've seen my oil pick, which is Tower Resources, helium pick, Mossman Oil Gas. I think out of the two, they're both really strong. Tower Resources and Mossman right now, really strong position. Tower Resources are waiting on news. Mossman have already got about 6 projects from the top of my head that are ready to be progressed on this year. And then yeah, I'll make my gold stock pick video very shortly as well. So yeah, do subscribe to see that one. And I think current entry point is looking good, 0.03. If you were to get to like the gains that were seen in the summer, that's about about 150% you'd see returns already if that was to happen. And inshallah it does, because I think the company's at a much stronger place now than it was in summer. A lot more projects, a lot more leases done, and a lot more director confidence as well, with Mr. Howard buying $70,000 of his own, sent money into that project as well. So yeah, exciting 2025 coming up. Let's see what happens. Let's hope management pull it out the bag, and let's find some helium in the ground this year, inshallah. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and peace.